Prepare yourself for another cinematic challenge. In just a moment, you'll be guessing 50 movies by scene from 1960 to 1965. How many classics can you identify? Let's dive in and find out.
Oh, you're not going back to your room already?
I'm very tired. And I'll have a long drive tomorrow, all the way back to Phoenix.
Really?
I stepped into a private trap back there, and I'd like to go back and try to pull myself out of it. Before it's too late for me, too.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to stay?
Psycho is a 1960 American horror film produced and directed by Alfred Hitchcock.
New wall.
There are lots of new walls, all around.
They won't keep me out.
They're built to keep you in.
The Magnificent Seven is a 1960 American Western film directed by John Sturges.
I have here in my pocket, and thank heaven you can't see them, lewd, dirty, obscene, and I'm ashamed to say this, French postcards. They were sold to me in front of your own innocent high school by a man with a black beard, a foreigner. Shocking. And last night...
Elmer Gantry is a 1960 American drama film directed by Richard Brooks.
And certainly not by you. Well, your language is. I don't swear just for the hell of it. Language is a poor enough means of communication. I think we should use all the words we've got. Besides, there are damn few words that anybody understands.
Inherit the Wind is a 1960 American drama film directed by Stanley Kramer.
You know what's wrong with you, miss, whoever you are? You're chicken. You've got no guts. You're afraid to stick out your chin and say, okay, life's a fact. People do fall in love. People do belong to each other, because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness. You call yourself a free spirit, a wild thing, and you're terrified somebody's gonna stick you in a cage. Well, baby, you're already in that cage. You built it yourself. And it's not bounded in the west by Tulip, Texas, or on the east by Somaliland. It's wherever you go. Because no matter where you run, you just end up running into yourself.
Breakfast at Tiffany's is a 1961 American romantic comedy film directed by Blake Edwards.
A man say to his woman, I got me a dream. She says, eat your eggs, they getting cold.
A Raisin in the Sun is a 1961 American drama film directed by Daniel Petrie.
It is my duty to defend Ernst Janning, and yet Ernst Janning has said he's guilty. There's no doubt he feels his guilt. He made a great error in going along with the Nazi movement, hoping it would be good for his country. But if he is to be found guilty, there are others who also went along, who also must be found guilty. Ernst Janning said, we succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. Why did we succeed, Your Honor? What about the rest of the world?
Judgment at Nuremberg is a 1961 American epic legal drama film directed and produced by Stanley Kramer.
Do you think that to kill him would make you a man?
Well, I don't know about that. But I know that I thought about him every day for 5 years. And that was the only thing that kept me going.
One-Eyed Jacks is a 1961 American Western film directed by and starring Marlon Brando.
Is your father engaged in some business in town?
His father is looking for work, and Glenn works at the filling station on the corner of Sycamore and Main. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Jenny, I see no reason at all for your bad name.
Splendor in the Grass is a 1961 American period drama film produced and directed by Elia Kazan.
His birth, Anis is his father. Why, when this child came into the world, he weighed 8 pounds of his mother's flesh. Now he weighs 23. You know what those extra 15 pounds are? Love. Love doesn't weigh very much. It's like cigarette smoke. It takes a lot of love.
Fanny is a 1961 American Technicolor romantic drama film directed by Joshua Logan.
You to a doctor. Brown says that you are doing well.
Brown's a liar, and so are you. I haven't lost my sense of smell, you know. I just hope the doctor's a good surgeon. I wonder what old Jensen would say. Monarch seems to have changed, doesn't he? I don't suppose I'll ever be a general now.
The Guns of Navarone is a 1961 action-adventure war film directed by J. Lee Thompson.
I'm the best you ever seen, Fats. I'm the best there is. Now, even if you beat me, I'm still the best.
Stay with this kid. He's a loser.
The Hustler is a 1961 drama film directed by Robert Rawson.
The children, have they had a governess before?
Unfortunately. Not that there was anything wrong with Miss Jessel. She was an excellent governess and a most respectable woman. The children quite liked her, especially little Flora. Oh, which reminds me, be careful not to broach that subject to Flora. She was so fond of Miss Jessel, and it did come as an appalling shock.
I'm not certain that I understand you, sir.
The Innocents is a 1961 Gothic psychological horror film directed and produced by Jack Clayton.
She wasn't like any other women. Stood behind me 100%, uncomplaining as a tree.
Maybe that's what killed her. I mean, a little complaining.
The Misfits is a 1961 American contemporary Western film directed by John Huston.
You will enjoy are listed here in my rules and regulations. There are 86 of them. I suggest you memorize them.
I know them. They're the same in all pens. They tell you when to eat, when to sleep, when to go to the privy.
Precisely. And what you'll do for every minute, 24 hours a day. You're going to be here for 9 long years, Stroud. So with or without your cooperation, I intend to make a man of you before you check out these gates. You'll conform to our ideas of how you should behave. You learn the lesson now, or you'll learn it 5 years.
Birdman of Alcatraz is a 1962 American biographical drama film directed by John Frankenheimer.
I walked by the Union Square bar. I was going to go in, and I saw myself, my reflection in the window. And I thought, I wonder who that bum is. And then I saw it was me. Now look at me, I'm a bum. Now look at me, look at you, you're a bum. Look at you. And look at us, come on. Look at us, see? A couple of bums. Now look, listen to me, you gotta listen.
Days of Wine and Roses is a 1962 American romantic drama film directed by Blake Edwards.
What tribe is that? They're a tribe of slaves. They serve the Turks. Well, they are nothing to me. My tribe is the Howitat.
Work only for profit.
Who work at Aldo's pleasure. And Aldo's pleasure is to serve the Turks.
Lawrence of Arabia is a 1962 epic biographical adventure drama film directed by David Lean.
Since we are not at war, sir, I would hope to give him a decent burial, yes, sir.
I am at war. Against ill winds, contrary currents, and incompetent officers. You'd best join my war, Mr. Christian. For if I don't start winning soon, the casualty list will be real enough.
Mutiny on the Bounty is a 1962 American epic historical drama film directed by Louis Milestone.
Do you like the way I walk?
Your poetry in motion.
I learned when I was a baby.
Uh-huh.
I've been walking for years.
Oh, dear.
That Touch of Mink is a 1962 American romantic comedy film directed by Delbert Mann.
He's dead. I'm crippled. You're lost. I suppose it's always like that. I'm in war.
The Longest Day is a 1962 American epic historical war drama film directed by Ken Anakin, Andrew Martin, and Liberty Valance is a 1962 American Western film directed by John Ford.
What?
I've got a job on a newspaper. Research assistant to Mr. Herman Gaines.
Herman Gaines? That communist?
He's not a communist, Mother. As a matter of fact, he's a Republican.
But the terrible things.
The Manchurian Candidate is a 1962 American neo-noir psychological political thriller film directed and produced by John Frankenheimer.
There. Now, shall we start all over? I think we've started all over.
Don't get up! Don't smooth anything else out for me! Don't interfere in any way! I treat her like a seeing child because I ask her to see! I expect her to see! Don't undo what I do!
Where are you taking her?
To make her fill this picture again. All right. Pump. No, she's not here. Pump. W-A-T-E-R, water.
The Miracle Worker is a 1962 American biographical film directed by Arthur Penn.
The one thing one must remember, no matter who one is or what one is working for, one can do anything if one puts one's mind to it.
Miss Marion, if one could only tell you how much you've done for one.
The Music Man is a 1962 American musical film directed and produced by Morton DaCosta.
Atticus, you defend niggers.
Don't say nigger, Scout.
I didn't say it. Cecil Jacobs did. That's why I had to fight him.
Scout, I don't want you fighting.
I had to, Atticus.
I don't care what the reasons are. I forbid you to fight.
To Kill a Mockingbird is a 1962 American coming-of-age legal drama crime film directed by Robert Mulligan. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is a 1962 American psychological horror thriller film directed and produced by Robert Aldrich.
Yes, sir. Go right in. Thank you.
Of all the mean, rotten, contemptible, crooked...
Crooked? I should think you'd be glad to find out I'm not crooked.
You can't even be honest about being dishonest. Why didn't you say something?
We're not allowed to tell. Now, come on, give me the staff.
Charade is a 1963 American romantic comedy mystery film produced and directed by Stanley Donen.
I am Marcus Antonius.
I know who you are. What are you at the moment?
Envoy of Rome, proconsul of all the Roman Empire to the east of Italy.
An impressive title.
Worthy, perhaps, of a private audience.
Without a treaty of alliance with Egypt, you could not hold the territories under your command. True?
Possibly.
Then, Lord Antony, you come before me as a suppliant.
If you choose to regard.
Cleopatra is a 1963 American epic historical drama film directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz.
He ain't in any loaf around eternal life. He's the way he always was. Enjoying his good horses, looking after the land, trying to figure out ways to beat the dry weather and wind.
Better settle down, boy. You've still got the graveyard in front of you. I know what you're feeling, my boy, but look at it this way. He's gone to a better place.
I don't think so. Not unless dirt is a better place than air.
HUD is a 1963 American Western film directed by Martin Ritt.
That's illegal. Shows you the kind of world we live in. Love is illegal, but not hate. That you can do anywhere, anytime, to anybody. But if you want a little warmth, a little tenderness, a shoulder to cry on, a smile to cuddle up with, you have to hide in dark corners like a criminal. Free. I wouldn't call that love.
Irma La Douce is a 1963 American romantic comedy film directed by Billy Wilder.
Joke on complete strangers with every bone in his body broken.
What? What tower?
No.
What? A wall?
No.
Walnut tree?
No.
Walnuts?
No.
In bed? No.
Why are we doing only 35? Step on it a little and see what happens.
Mother.
They'll all see what we're doing.
Oh, go ahead and try it. What have you got to lose?
Mother, he's not that good a driver.
Aha!
Gonna leave the big boy behind, huh?
It's a Mad, 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 Mad World is a 1963 American epic comedy film directed by Stanley Kramer.
I build a chapel.
I build the chapel.
You build a chapel.
You build the chapel.
Oh, we build a chapel.
We build the chapel. He built the chapel.
Amen.
Lilies of the Field is a 1963 American comedy drama film directed by Ralph Nelson.
When we got back from taking Michelle home, we heard the explosion and went outside to see what it was. All at once, the birds were everywhere. All at once, she pushed me inside, and they covered her. Annie.
The Birds is a 1963 American natural horror thriller film produced and directed by Alfred Hitchcock.
Geheime Staatspolizei, Ihren Ausweis bitte. Ah, français.
Jawohl.
Commençons.
Oui. Parlez-vous français?
Un peu.
Votre accent est très bon.
Oh, je l'ai tout fait dans l'école supérieure. Eh bien, passez.
Si.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Good luck.
Thank you.
The Great Escape is a 1963 American epic war suspense adventure film directed by John Sturges.
When people believed the Earth was flat, the idea of a round world scared them silly. Then they found out how the round world works. It's the same with the world of the supernatural. Until we know how it works, we'll continue to carry around this unnecessary burden of fear.
The Haunting is a 1963 British supernatural horror film directed and produced by Robert Wise.
You've mulled some delicious claret, Barrett. I say, that's rather good, isn't it? Clarity Barrett.
In the army, they used to call me Basher Barrett, sir.
Oh, really? Why?
I was a very good driller.
Ah.
The Servant is a 1963 British drama film directed by Joseph Losey.
Good shooting. Very good shooting.
When you want to kill a man, you must shoot for his heart, and the Winchester is the best weapon.
That's very nice, but I'll stick with my 45.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol will be a dead man. That's an old Mexican proverb, and it's true.
You believe that?
A Fistful of Dollars is a 1964 spaghetti western film directed by Sergio Leone.
I do with a bishop whose city I've just taken.
It matters.
Am I the strongest or am I not?
You are today, but one must never drive one's enemy to despair. It makes him strong. Gentleness is better politics. It saps virility. A good occupational force must never crush. It must corrupt.
Becket is a 1964 British historical drama film directed by Peter Glenville.
I would think that possibly 100 years.
You mean people could actually stay down there for 100 years?
It would not be difficult, my Fuhrer. Nuclear reactors could... I'm sorry, Mr. President. Nuclear reactors could provide power almost indefinitely. Greenhouses could maintain plant life. Animals could be bred and slaughtered. Quick survey would have to be made of all the available...
Dr. Strangelove is a 1964 political satire black comedy film produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick.
The president says he may have to order our fighters to shoot down Group 6. He wants our opinion.
I oppose it, sir, on the grounds that it's premature. Our planes have not yet reached Soviet territory. They're still hundreds of miles away.
We've got to do it, and fast, right now, before it's too late.
Might be too late anyway. Those fighters swung away from the bombers when they got the all clear. They've been flying in opposite directions.
But they're faster.
Failsafe is a 1964 Cold War thriller film directed by Sidney Lumet.
Want to play it easy or the hard way? And this isn't a tranquilizer.
Now, Pussy, you know a lot more about planes than guns. That's a Smith & Wesson 45. If you fire at this close range, the bullet will pass through me and the fuselage like a blowtorch through butter. The cabin will depressurize and we'll both be sucked into outer space together.
Goldfinger is a 1964 spy film and the third installment in the James Bond series directed by Guy Hamilton.
Making a spectacle of myself, thank you.
All right, I'll do it myself.
Do what?
Bit of magic.
A bit of magic?
It's easy. Let's see. You think. You wink. You do a double blink. You close your eyes and jump.
Is something supposed to happen?
Bert, what utter nonsense.
Mary Poppins is a 1964 American musical fantasy comedy film directed by Robert Stevenson.
Above that at Covent Garden.
What do you mean?
I sold flowers I didn't sell myself. Now you've made a lady of me. I'm not fit to sell anything else.
Oh, tosh, Eliza. Don't insult human relations by dragging all that cant about buying and selling into it. Don't have to marry the fellow if you don't want to.
What else am I to do?
Well, lots of things. What about the old idea of the florist's shop? I'm sure Pickering would set you up in one. He's got lots of money to pay for all those...
My Fair Lady is a 1964 American musical comedy drama film directed by George Cukor.
Bug? Because I don't have that mindless reflex you confuse with strength. Don't you understand? If I start to fight like Cantwell, I lose all meaning.
If you don't start to fight, you are finished. Now, I am here to tell you this. That power is not a toy that we give to good children. It's a weapon. And the strong man takes it and he uses it. And if you don't go down there and beat Joe Cantwell to the floor with this very dirty stick, then you've got no business in this big league. Because if you don't fight, this job is not for you. And
The Best Man is a 1964 American political drama film directed by Franklin J. Schaffner.
Makes you so bitter.
Bitter? No, Miss Birchfield, I'm not bitter. No, that passed me by 1,000,000 years ago. I'm a man of no anger. I have no desire for vengeance for what was done to me. I had escaped from the emotions. I am safe within myself. All I ask and want is peace and quiet.
Why haven't you found...
Because people like you will not let me. Miss Birchfield, you have made the afternoon very tedious with your constant search for an answer.
The Pawnbroker is a 1964 American drama film directed by Sidney Lumet.
Are you playing hard to get? I've been waiting over an hour.
What for?
Well, not for Christmas. We made a date, remember? We're having supper tonight.
Oh, I forgot. Oh.
Well, next time you forget, maybe you'll let me know.
It's not that.
Repulsion is a 1965 British psychological horror thriller film directed by Roman Polanski.
Wouldn't it have been lovely if we'd met before?
Before we did. Yes.
We'd have got married and had a house and children. If we'd had children, Yuri, would you like a boy or a girl?
I think we may go mad if we think about all that.
I shall always think about it.
Dr. Zhivago is a 1965 epic historical romance film directed by David Lean.
Do you like her? Well, I just said I...
No, you said you loved her. There's some difference between loving and liking. When I married Jenny's mother, I didn't love her. I liked her. I liked her a whole lot. I liked Martha for at least 3 years after we were married, and then one day it just dawned on me I loved her. I still do. Still do. You see, Sam, when you love a woman without liking her, a night can be...
Shenandoah is a 1965 American film set during the American Civil War, directed by Andrew V. McLaglen.
A few tons of sand and rock and a lot of labor and sweat. The prisoners built it.
Well, that's marvelous, sir. It's a great construction feat.
Something tells me you're going to get to know it well.
I don't want any special privileges.
It's hot on that hill. Hot.
I fancied I saw snow on the top when I came in.
Dead set on having a go at it, aren't you?
Oh, I can do without it, sir, but I think you've got other plans for me.
The Hill is a 1965 British prison drama war film directed by Sidney Lumet.
Stimulants!
He's right.
Miss Dubois, you're not suggesting that
If two in a blanket stand a better chance than one.
Then 4 in a blanket.
He's a cheat and a liar.
That's beside the point. The point is that we're freezing.
Yes, and the time has come to cast aside our personal differences.
Bury the hatchet.
The Great Race is a 1965 American epic slapstick comedy film directed by Blake Edwards.
Thanks for playing along. How many classics did you guess? Stay tuned for our next challenge soon. Don't forget to like and hit the bell for more movie fun.